Even the oldest rivalry can turn into friendship. Let us understand this through the story of a mongoose and a snake. It was summer. Near the edge of a dense forest, beside a small village, there was a thick bamboo grove. In that grove lived a fast, agile, and brave mongoose named Binu. Binu lived alone, but was very alert and intelligent. He often roamed the forest, searched for food, and kept a watch over his territory. Not too far from that grove was an old mud mound, where a large, dangerous black cobra lived with his mate and their young ones. We all know about the long-standing enmity between snakes and mongooses, and the entire jungle knew it too. That's why Binu always kept his distance from the cobras. He knew that even one mistake could be fatal. But the interesting part was, an unspoken truce seemed to exist between them. As long as no one crossed into the other's territory, there was no need for conflict. One hot afternoon, as the sun scorched the forest, Binu came out of his burrow in search of food. Near the bamboo bushes, he heard a strange rustling sound and stopped. He perked up his ears and slowly moved toward the source of the sound. A short distance away, he spotted a young snake, separated from its home and now trapped in the bushes. Its body was trembling, and its eyes were filled with fear. At first, a spark of hatred and revenge lit up in Binu's eyes. He thought, "This is the perfect opportunity. If I kill this baby, the enemy line ends here." But then, he looked into the child's innocent, terrified eyes. The baby snake was breathing heavily, frozen in fear of an attack at any moment. Something stirred in Binu's heart. He took a step forward, but then hesitated. A battle started within him. Should I become what my ancestors were known for? Ruthless, vengeful? Or can I choose a different path? Compassion, something like human kindness, awoke in Binu's heart. He gently pushed aside the bushes with his paws and said to the baby snake, "Don't be afraid. I won't hurt you." The baby snake, trembling, looked at him with wide, frightened eyes, then slowly climbed onto Binu's back. Carefully, Binu began walking toward the snake's mound. His heart beat fast. What if the cobra attacks me in anger? As he reached the mound, a loud hiss echoed in the air. The black cobra, eyes glowing red and hood spread wide, slithered out in rage. He glared furiously at Binu. But then, his eyes fell upon his child, sitting safely on Binu's back. The cobra's anger slowly turned into shock. Binu calmly said, "Your child got lost. I didn't harm him. He's safe." The cobra remained silent for a moment, then coiled his child gently in his tail and said, "You did something no one else would have done. I saw you as an enemy. But today, by saving my child, you've extended a hand of friendship, and I will not pull mine away. From this moment, our enmity ends." That day marked a new beginning in the forest. Binu and the black cobra began to look at each other with respect and kindness. They no longer crossed into each other's space. In fact, they even helped each other in times of trouble. The other animals in the forest were inspired by this incident and started letting go of their own old feuds. Moral of the story: a new relationship can begin at any time, even with someone who once seemed like an enemy. All it takes is one brave step. Even the oldest hatred can turn into friendship.